Wake up deep in the night room, feeling breeze not get to a note. Where should it go? Time to hand shielding your savoring and touch it toward sky dark it seems, but now you can't fly. Stretching the wings, then you feel the wind coming light on your face. Wake up deep in the night room, feeling breeze not get to a note. Where should it go? Time to hand shielding your savoring and touch it toward sky dark it seems, but now you can't fly. Stretching the wings, then you feel the wind coming light on your face. Holding tight your precious memory.
Okay, let's go ahead and get started here. Let me adjust this. What's up, Fingy? How you doing, sir? We're just getting started here. It's a good one still. Good for a warm-up too.
Absolutely perfect!
focus, so it's easy. Thank you very much for the follow. I need to fix some of these, though. Hey, Dusky. Welcome in, ma'am. Whoopsie! That didn't need to happen.
Absolutely perfect!
That's on me. Oh.
Next stage.
That one's on me. It happens. That's still going to be one of my favorite 22s until the end of time. It's so good. Hi Shinji, thank you very much. Hope you're doing well.
Next stage.
You're right, let's re-rate it back to 21. Just to make everyone even more mad. The technicality of it is just really amazing and not something you really see in a lot of charts. And it's just such really cool movement. I kind of wish we had more stuff like this. But it's definitely not easy. It's not easy on the stamina because it just goes everywhere. So there's not really a whole lot of cheating it. It's you have to do the movement, otherwise you end up on the other side of the pad.
Round 2.
Like I said though, really fun. I did want to get this. Tusa had a good score the other night after we stopped matching. So why don't I see if I can clean this one up? Because this one's really fun. Whoopsie. Alright, need to pay more attention to these. Because I was getting a lot of drops from being sloppy. Oh, have a nice flight then. Why are you watching here, of all things? I guess, like, the moment I said, here, Tusa had a good score on this, I'll play what he played. That's the summoning. It's a good one. Hi, Sam. A little. I sweat pretty easily in general. Not as bad as some other players, but I just kind of sweat in general. But yeah, as a whole, this is a good chart. It's a good take on the song. It's tough, but it's a good tough. Makes sense. And has some really good, interesting ideas of its own. Hey, gosh. Let me see if we can do anything better. The ending's definitely the hardest part for me. Hey, Axel. Yeah. Bad end. Give that in a couple more tries. I would probably agree. Either this or the set of charge for Dark Side is really good too. It's because you have a bunch of brackets and heel kicks that are in kind of hard spots. And it's easy to get mixed up. And the thing is, if you overkick, you're going to trigger an arrow early and get a bunch of crap. So you have to be very careful with your positioning. It definitely has its challenges. It's a good chart. It's a good one. We'll try it a couple more times. Have a safe flight then.
New series, Critical Zone level 17. Level 25, level 23.
Nah, we'll skip this. Let's see what else we can do that I haven't improved. That's hard, so I'm not gonna figure it out right now. There's definitely some other stuff to fix in this folder. Apparently I'm really close on this, but I had never played the show. How does this go again? I don't remember.
Kick the bass.
lot, the odds pattern on the end. Yeah, I haven't played that in a while. I always play 25.
Wow! You're awesome!
But that's why we practice. That's why it's good to play it through at least once.
Next stage.
Okay. So let's think about this for a second. Actually, I forgot where my first miss was, so I need to go look. Let's see. D23. Alright, so what do we screw up again? Oh yeah, it's the bracket. Cool. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. That's annoying. I feel you. You chill. That's fine. I'm the only one who has to suffer right now. What the hell happened here? Like, string. Got string stuck on the pad. That should be enough for triple S plus.
Absolutely perfect!
Can't be better than what?
Wow! New record!
It's such a silly chart. all charts for both EMSs. Both first and second period. Because he's like, oh, I didn't get to do Nanahiro and Chrono Circle, I want to do it this time. They are incredibly silly, and for what they are amazing. Unfortunately, the song is not to my ears. Which is why I do not play this one that often. Like, I get we want to pick stuff from artists that are kind of popular in the scene, but there had to have been something better that these two collabed on. Like, Massive New Crew and Rough Sketch both have a very extensive library of songs over the years. And even taking, like, their, like, original songs for other games out of the equation, there had to have been other stuff that could have been better for this. Oh well, whatever. I have no idea if EMS was in that in Waka. If it was, that would explain so much and yet so little at the same time. I didn't remember.
Really your best?
Whoopsie. Yeah, I screwed up the ending pretty hard. So that wasn't going to be an improvement. Hi, DS. How you doing? Yeah. Yeah, I completely bombed the ending. Something about these runs just really tires me out, like compared to a lot of other Stepmaker's run patterns. That happens. I have Pass M on, which automatically kicks me if I get 5 or more misses, because I'm grinding for scores anyways. I don't want 5 misses or more, because there's no way I'd be able to get my targets. Songs have been okay. We did get one small improvement right before this. I'm mostly just getting my exercise in before I have to go to work. Like, motivation's been kind of spotty. I was supposed to actually get my hair cut a couple days ago, and it just didn't. It's kind of spiraled since then, so we'll just pick up the slack this weekend, hopefully. But still gotta get some exercise. And I figure at least trying to get a few improvements would be good. Let's try one more time. Cutting my combo in half was not good, so that might not be it. Barely! That's like right on the cusp, just barely.
Wow! New record!
Yeah, cutting my combo in half really hurt. Because that's like 2,000 points right there. But, still made up for it.
Next stage.
I wish it was calculated, but you know I don't want to do math during the week. So two misses on that hold that I dropped at the very end, in the middle, and then one at the very end. I don't know, just patterns in this one, like at the very end, are so hard to like move around. It's weird because I feel more mobile on like Nyarlathotep, even though it's a lot of the same. I guess it's just a me thing. No. No. Also, do we really need to say that there was a 50 BPM part in the display when most of the charts don't even use it? I don't know what to say about them. I'm gonna have a talk with staff at one point and be like, don't put that. Oh, anyways, we did get some rating points out of that. It is a tiny improvement, so we'll clean it up at some point. Let's move on. Oh, this is hard. I hope I have foot speed today for this. 232 is not exactly slow. Great song, at least. job, mate.
Is this really your best?
Ouch. I did not read the notes.
Game over.
I was thinking way too far ahead. I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to do some runs at the end. I better be ready. And I'm not even reading the notes that are right in front of me. Might be important.
Move it up. New team online. Difficulty zone level 17. Difficulty zone double. Level 23.
Just stand for me here. Can't let it run off. We'll put cheat on. Suffer like G did. Speaking of that House of the Dead 2 remake somehow managed to be even worse than the first from what I've seen. Suffer like G did. No, suffer worse than G did. I hate that so much.
Is this really your best?
It wants you to reach all the way over. I'm just going to actually pay attention then. That is annoying, but okay. So we're going to reach over with our right foot. Cut that last run just a little bit short. That's fine. Still pretty good.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
That's a good one. Like, aside from like those two really
Next
weird
stage.
hit quad into reach over with the opposite pad foot, it's a good chart. Those two parts, I'm like, I got lucky. I got away with the second one. Only just 1 foot, all 10 panels. Then I'll never have that problem again. Nice. Fun one. Hard one, but fun one. I do also like that the both of the 230 BPM 23s are right next to each other. We could have almost added Star Command, but Star Command's way back in the list. It is true. And in general, he makes good things. In general. There are some things we frown upon, but as a whole, his track record in Phoenix is generally better than it was in XX. And M. Like, there was a reason stuff like Highway Chaser S19 was it? Got removed. Because those were the kinds of things that looked pretty and played like crap on pad, probably. It's like, pretty looking things aren't always the best playing things when it comes to feet game. Yeah, but we don't talk about that. Nobody has seen this chart, that chart, except us. I actually like Athena Shield a lot. I think single is way overrated in terms of like difficulty rating, but I think Athena Shield is quite good. Might as well. Yeah, I'm actually a fan of Galaxy Collapse as a set of charts. I just don't agree with the rating. But I've never, like, come close to that run. But I can do it. It's pretty strict. It's a pretty strict score. I have to keep combo through the stairs in order to get enough combo points in order to get my triple S+. Because I really need the extra, like, 2,000 or whatever it is. I can afford to tank one miss elsewhere, but I have to get through the middle pretty clean. You know, for an old another that is basically 20 years old at this point, this one's still pretty good. It is kind of janky still with its LARPist 8th note runs. But I like them less now. Only because the meta's been more fleshed out, so I'm kind of sick of this.
I think this is the best LARP song charts for LARPers. I don't like original charts.
I know you don't. I don't think most people do,
Well,
which is understandable.
first time particularly because the stupid double stuff.
Didn't they fix that?
I think they did, but still.
And get a drink, and we'll keep going.
Hey, is this really your best?
Need to put more energy into that run. Because I'm missing. Stairs are hard. We've always joked that Mr. Larkus lives in a mansion because of all the stairs.
I like the tower.
Oh, so he's Rapunzel. Got it.
Maybe he owns a lighthouse.
We'll give this one more go. I don't know. I've played this one so much over the years that I'm honestly sick of playing it. Like, it isn't bad, but I'm sick of playing this one because I played it so much 10 years ago. Because you have to remember, like, 10, especially 15 plus years ago, we didn't really have run charts at all. So it was sink or swim. And you got stuff like this to practice on. Oh, you want to practice streaming 210 BPM 16ths? I hope you can play Chimera. God, I am so glad they did not. You know how much I hate that chart? It was one of the ones that I was like, I don't care for this being revived as a mission, even as a mission. I was just like, no. Nowadays, we just have Can-Can. Can-Can is plenty. At least it's condensed into a minute.
your
Defner.
best?
Yes, it's not happening here. Not today. It's not a speed thing, it's a I'm putting my feet in the wrong spots and missing day. It's really hard to keep your momentum where you're not backing away from that. Okay, let's move on. We did get a small improvement, so
Zone level 17.
let's move on.
Level 23.
I don't want to dawdle too much on my one chart today. Okay, this shouldn't be that bad. Especially since it was modified to be slightly easier. Oh, where's the start again? Here? Really was not happy with either miss.
Unbelievable!
Well,
You're
wow, that really cut my combo down, so yeah, we gotta redo that.
Next stage.
Would have been fine with one combo break, too. Splitting it into thirds was not nice. Oh, come on. We got this. This one isn't that hard. Man, it's hot in the room. So many grades on that one run, that might screw me.
Unbelievable! You are the best!
So many grades on that one run. Come on.
Next stage.
This song has a good set of upper end charts for their age, but I don't like listening to this song. Like, I'm kind of tired of like really screechy high end violins over rock. It has to be in a more subdued style like Sakuzo for me to really enjoy. I think that just kind of just shows like how much I've listened to this though. It's probably just a taste thing. Here, if we want to do some fun quiz, aside from Haru, who can tell me when this chart debuted in the series? Can't afford to get a billion greats again. I just said besides you anyways.
I'm not saying an answer because I don't remember right now.
You wouldn't be able to answer anyways. It's not NX1. Brain. I'm gonna get this one more try. Come on. It is NX2. So, like mentioned, NXSB was in the Another Nightmare slot in NX1.
New tunes.
And in NX2, that was thrown out, and this chart was its replacement.
Difficulty zone single. Difficulty zone level 17. Level 23.
Now, interestingly, there was also a different Another Crazy in NX1, but nobody really talks about that one because it's not memorable. There's a few traces, but for the most part, it's pretty different. It just happens to be made by the same person. break count needs to be
Hey,
kind
is
of
this
low.
really your best?
Come on, focus for a bit. Focus. Just focus for a minute and a half. A minute 45, however long it is. They brought back NXSB as a mission 3 times. Yes, 3 times. That raid could not have been more perfectly timed. Because that screaming is how I felt. What a time for a Kenny raid. Hi, sir. Barely made it.
Perfect!
Hi, Kenny. Thanks for the raid,
New
sir.
record! Next stage.
Yeah, like the moment we got to the drills, the raid alarm went right off. That was perfect timing. And yeah, we've never confirmed that the more powerful chart for Dignity is the actual beta, because we have the beta on record. Because somebody got a hold of a beta drive and recorded it. And some people say there were multiple revisions, but looking at the more powerful chart that's in NXA as a mission, there's way too much run patterning that's modernized for that time. And it doesn't look like something that came out of a beta. Yeah, because the actual beta is very, very similar to Nightmare. Very similar. It just has some patterning changes here and there. But like, more powerful is very spruced up. And it's very modernized for the time, especially considering the mission is credited to hidden parts. Those look like hidden parts patterns.
Yep. Covers of Kota Dayanada is in parts, right?
No, that's runes.
Okay. I keep missing it out.
I would love to see some people's reactions to stuff like more powerful too, though, because that Chimera chart is hilariously hard. Oh, this fucker. This fucker. This one's all about the ending.
Have we seen the actual reality of a monster's design? Or is it illusion, the product of a tortured brain? We have seen illusion and reality begin to overlap and fuse. The line between them begins to disappear.
need to commit to the ending. Yeah, I need to commit to the end.
Unbelievable! You are the best!
No joking now. Nope. Honey, the first 70% is completely different.
Next
need some
stage.
I think you need more tea. See, I'm glad they actually fixed that in Phoenix. Because if you try to follow along, if you were really going to do 24 instead of 220 at the end, you ended up backwards because the pattern was written wrong. That always freaking bugged me. Yeah, it's a weird spike at the end. Like, you can have some spike, but it's too much of a spike because it just contrasts so hard with everything else. Because everything else is generally pretty tame in this chart. Okay, I'm going to look at the ending so I can plan what I want to do. Ignis Fatus, or ignorant fat ass, which is me. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for it. Yeah, we're just gonna go for it. Yeah, all two of them. It's funny because I actually think like what's S22 now is one of his best, but only because the gimmick was taken out when it was ported from Infinity to Fiesta 2. Because the gimmick made it a lot harder. It was changed. The very end, but I bombed the rest of it.
Unbelievable! You are the best! Next stage.
It's tight. It's pretty tight here. And I really can't afford greats in the middle either. Like, I pretty much need all the points I can get. Jeez.
Have you seen the actual reality of a monster's rise? The product of a tortured brain. We have seen illusion and reality begin to overlap and fuse. The line between them begins to disappear. I wish I hadn't gotten that bad. And miss.
Unbelievable!
Yeah.
You're the best!
I didn't even see the miss.
Wow! New record!
Maybe. Let me give that one more try. I give that one more good try and then we'll move on.
Game over!
And like I said, this is a pretty strict score threshold. Look at this very end again. One more good try.
Look it up! series. Difficulty zone level 17. Level 23.
Let's try and get one more good run through
Have
this.
you seen the actual reality of a monstrous crime? Or is it an illusion, the product of a tortured brain? We have seen illusion and reality begin to overlap and fuse. The line between them begins to disappear.
I was bad on bracket at the end. I missed this. Okay, whatever. Yep. Tiny improvement, but
You're the
not enough.
best! Wow! Next stage.
The counts themselves aren't bad, but missing sucks. Improvement is improvement. But I've had a full combo in previous games, so I just need to fix it at some point. For now, we move on. God, the day I PG this will be the day the world probably explodes. Yeah, because nobody's done it. I don't think anybody really cares to. It all rides on the ending, which is annoying. Like, all of it rides on the ending. It's been a while. You probably could, but I'm not good at that. Shoutouts to Big Deal 5. This showed up multiple times for some people. I'm sure that was painful. this. We'll turn it off in a second. It's been a while since I played this. And it shows. Everything in this chart is just really hard. Really neat, but really hard. Definitely one of the most difficult 23s in the whole game. It is very hard. It covers like most of the skills I'm not good at. There's a few things I'm good at in here, but most of it is stuff I'm not good with. Here, let's turn G on, make sure we can at least play it all the way through. I tripped badly. I don't want to screw my ankle up.
Is this really your best?
I was like, no, hold on. If you feel like you're actually going to get hurt by something, stop. Like, that's my actual advice.
Level 23.
Because the last thing I want to do is like screw my ankle over. These games are fun, but don't hurt yourself in the process. It's one thing to be tired. It's another thing to get hurt.
Hey, is this really your best?
We might not even get anything into this. Come on. just be better.
Wow! You're awesome! Wow! New record!
I'll take that for now. We'll come back to it.
Game over!
Definitely one of the hardest D23s. Man, it's exhausting. It doesn't look exhausting. It is freaking exhausting. And there's very little actual place for any kind of break. You have like 2 seconds of rest before the middle 7 runs, as I'm going to call them. That's not really... Let's say 7 panel runs. So you have like just a little bit of time before the 7 panel runs. Then right after the bracket section, after that, you have a small break before the drill. And then finally you have just a few seconds to rest before the final bracket section with the holds. And there's a lot of intense movement in every section of this chart. So it's going to drain you down. It definitely drains me down. Sure, we'll go with that. Alright, let me get some more water and we'll keep going on this. Hopefully for about another, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes or so. Let me get some water first. Alright, let's see what else we can do here.
New teams! Difficulty zone level 17. Level 23.
I probably should have gone the other way because we're already back in Phoenix Originals. Yeah, we checked all those. So left here. I'm pretty sure I played this like only once and that was it.
best?
I like how I'm dying with Pass M in the silliest ways. These are some funny ways to die with Pass M. Yeah, I guess it was just a whole bunch of just like little minor mistakes. There's nothing really hard to start, aside from like the end of that run. It's a lot like 25 in that regard. It's more about the constant difficulty as a whole, with a small spike at the end, rather than it being very lopsided. Time I missed that jump. I'm kind of worried about that. Whatever.
Absolutely perfect!
Funny counts.
Wow! New record!
Not too difficult to chart.
Next stage.
I remember the ending of this being pretty hard. This is such a weird original for me because I like some sections and the others feel kind of empty, especially for Usa of all people. I don't know if he just like tried to back off with his like originals for Andamiro things. Because Onslaught's definitely not as intense as his usual thing, but it's still very good. But this felt like he backed off a bit too much. hardcore Tennessee artist would we like to see compose originals for Pump? Straver would definitely be one of them. Because Late Night Coastline was a great addition to Chrono Circle. I think they could tune something for Pump.
Did we get the Dallas original?
Hmm?
Did we get the Red Alice original?
Yeah, Super Akuma Emperor.
Right.
Which is okay. It isn't my favorite, but it's I've kind of warmed up to it. It's fine for what it is, even if it's a bit repetitive. It's hard. It's definitely hard. I'm going to turn G on just in case. My tongue is so dry. Here.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
My mouth was so dry by the end of the head. I'm like, ah.
Next stage.
But I don't want to lose my saliva because I have so little of it. My mouth is so dry. I will say, after playing that chart again, that's a perfectly good one. Annoying in the right ways. Annoying in the right ways. And the difficulty curve is balanced. There's enough going on through all of it. That's a good one. Because I think I played it like once and that was it. What else we got here? I'm just going to play to the end of the credit and be done. Oh yeah, this thing. I completely forgot it does that.
Hey, is this really your best?
We'll give that one more try. Actually, let me look at it. My brain's really crashed. Let's look at that. Okay, so flip every measure and we should be okay. That's gonna be our strat. We're gonna flip every measure. Almost, but not quite.
Hey, is this
I
really
think it would
your
have been
best?
fine if I had not missed the last set of brackets. We'll save that for another day though.
Game over.
Because it's already almost 6 o'clock, so I'm out of time for the day. Because I need to get cleaned up, get ready for work. So, thank y'all for joining me for a short stream. Thanks, Kenny, for the raid. Everyone who tuned in. I still need to practice a bunch of overload, so we're probably not going to stream until Saturday or Sunday. We'll see when. Let me see who's doing stuff, see who can raid. Who's doing the things? No, everybody's basically playing Silk Song. Anyways, I'm going to send y'all over to Goof. Go say hi to my good buddy Goof. If you want to avoid spoilers for Silk Song, then just don't watch stream. But otherwise, go see Goof. Go say hi to him. And I'll see y'all next stream. Thanks for watching, everyone.